Our Motorfest adventure continues this week with the Japanese Legacy Tour. Starting things off is a motorcycle race through the streets of Honolulu. Time to see if two wheels can outclass four. Ouch! Already we can see that our turning radius is a bit more unforgiving. Oh, careful! Sneaking our way into first place, but dangerous curves ahead. Talk about a close call. It's a good thing neither of us got hurt. Alright, so about Yamaha. Originally founded nearly 150 years ago, their original skill trade was the manufacture of musical instruments. Then, in 1955, the company produced its first motorcycle, the YA1. Heading into the second lap, can the pedigree of the brand carry us back into the lead? Holy smokes, what a drift! If only we could have saved it at the end. Another close call. This has certainly been a wild opening to a playlist. And there we are. Let's hold that line. Now that is the kind of drift you want to see. Finish line in sight. Although the thrill of two-wheeling is certainly prevalent, I think it's something left to more experienced riders. For our next event, we dabble in a bit of tuner culture with the 2016 Mazda Miata MX-5. Japan is considered the birthplace of true tuning, as JDM vehicles often tended to be cheaper to manufacture and more versatile with their aftermarket parts. Throw in beautiful displays of Japanese paintcraft, and you have a winning combination. As we rumble and bumble our way forward, check out some of these designs for yourself. The Mazda Miata is, in itself, rather special. A blending of Japanese and American styles, it dazzled showrooms at the end of the 1980s with its simplistic roadster design and emphasis on being as lightweight as possible. The model is officially in its 35th year of production, yet retains the look and feel of its original design to this day. As we carry on, let us talk about this 2016 model. While it has gained some niceties like a smart infotainment center, and yes, steering wheel buttons, it retains that same analog driving feel and peppy handling. Let's go, take the inside line. Okay, that one was my fault. Need to recalibrate. Let's see how things go as we make our way into the second lap. Mind the mess. Easy does it. Tuner culture is celebrated for its ability to turn your car into something that is unique to you. In a world where automakers produce millions of the same car every year, who doesn't want the right to proclaim proudly that their car is truly one in a million? I will say that while this car is a bit too fidgety for my tastes, it does seem to be tackling the course better than the Silverado monster truck did, so that's something. Just a few turns left, and this race is ours. Alright, let's try for round 2. What the... Again. Oh, whatever. Let's just make our way to the finish already. With our tender examination into tuner culture out of the way, it is time we move on to what y'all are really here to take part in. Say hello to the thrill of drift racing. We are in a Mazda RX-7 this time, and you might recognize it as belonging to Hinata of the Pack. This car was even featured last season during the Drift Experience playlist, and we have brought it to the Honolulu Airport Drift Course to really test the limits of what it can do. After getting a feel for it, we can now send the RX-7 flying through each corner at a breakneck pace. Really, there is not much to say about drifting other than it is meant to be incredibly fun. The sensation of inertia throwing you around is like riding a mechanical bull. Just be careful not to let it get out from under you. And the RX-7. It is a part of the RX series, which were first sold as far back as the late 1960s. The first RX-7 model was manufactured around 1978. RX-7 models are usually referred to by the generation in which they were built. The FB ranges from 1978 to 1985, the FC from 1985 to 1992, and the FD from 1992 to 2002. We've just over half a minute to go, and would you look at our point counter? This FD model certainly knows how to handle a figure 8 loop. Oh, too hard. And there goes our chain, but hey, a respectable showing. Ouch, not a good ending, and please don't tell Hinata. Anyway, drifting a track is one thing, but drifting a mountain course in a race? Now that is an entirely different level of thrill-seeking. Let's do it. This race has us in a 2014 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution X, famous for being an all-terrain rally racer, so this downhill duel should be a piece of cake. Well, one can only hope. Riding that grassy knoll, careful not to go too deep. Holding that line, getting a feel for the weight shift, and back on the straightaway. It is not as easy as it looks. There is such a fine line, and if you overcorrect, expect to be eating dirt. Yeah, like that. Let's get back in this and put our game faces on. Oh, come on, give it a little more. Okay, let's try it again. Ugh, still not enough. I will not be bested so easily, damn it. Let us hammer down. Now that is what I am talking about. There we go, finding the line and weaving a tapestry of tires. As we head into the final corner, it occurs to me I may have gotten carried away and forgot to elaborate on the car itself. Well, hopefully I can be forgiven this time. A dazzling first place finish, and we have time for just one more event today, a sunset showdown in the 1992 Honda NSX. Some would consider this to be the greatest Japanese supercar ever made. Designed to look and feel like driving a Ferrari, What better way to show off its roadworthiness than by placing it in a race against an actual Ferrari Testarossa? And there it is now. Both cars have been tuned for maximum performance, and it is time to see which one can come out on top. So far, it is neck and neck. Geez, we both made the same mistake. These cars really are evenly matched. Okay, heading into the Barbers Point shipping yard, can we make a move to secure the lead? A bit tight on that corner, but the NSX handled it like a dream. The lightweight body and mid-engine design make this car incredibly balanced in terms of handling. It would seem that the Testarossa is not ready to give up the fight. We've hit the halfway point, and there's no telling the outcome. In the distance is the Honolulu airport, and as we descend upon the city streets, let us open the throttle to maximum. It would appear that boosted, we have hit a limit of 234. It all comes down to holding that speed until the end. And first place goes to the land of the rising sun. The adventure continues next time on the Crew Motorfest. Stay tuned.